Good evening and welcome. Welcome to the NLP orientation program. And I welcome you all to this opportunity to find a way how you can resolve the challenging issues of your life with the power and magic of NLP. So that is what we are here for. I will request all of you to please go on mute if there is a disturbance. I hope all of you can hear me. Yes, so please go on mute if there is a disturbance from your background. Yes, welcome. Yes, as I have introduced, just for the guest, let me introduce myself. I'm Shashi Dhar. I'm a life coach, Reiki Master, Spiritual Healer, and NLP coach. And my experience into spirituality and healing goes way back 1997. So it is nearly, you can say, 25 plus years of spirituality and healing experience that I have. And NLP is very close to my heart. So neuro-linguistic programming is something very close to my heart. I started learning NLP about 10 years before. That was somewhere in 2014 when I got interested in this technique of reprogramming the subconscious mind with NLP. So that was a program I did, and that transformed my life in a big way. And then, of course, I moved on into spirituality and healing in a big way, Vedic healing and Vedanta wisdom. So I picked up that. And of course, I used NLP techniques as a corporate trainer. I used to do these NLP techniques in my training programs. My training programs got, really very effective, and I got very good reviews. And I used to do that as an NLP workshop. And today I am here to share with you the benefits of the NLP program. Yes. All right. So before I start, let me ask all of you if you have any questions or any doubts that you have in your mind regarding NLP. What is your understanding of neuro-linguistic programming? And then, of course, I have a small capsule of presentation ready for myself. So I will share that with you, and then I will answer your questions. So that is how the flow of the program will be. Yes. Right. So anybody who wants to share anything that is in your mind regarding your experience of NLP. Who would like to go first? Who would like to go first? Anybody who wants to share?
Maybe I can.
Yes, Amiji, go ahead.
It's been about 6 months that I've been wanting to go through the course, and you know it, that I'd spoken to one of the best coaches on NLP. Just been wanting, but somehow did not get time. So I'm eagerly looking forward. I know some of the content, but the structured way I'm really looking forward for, and I'm anyways for sure joining your session from the 9th of June. That's my submission.
Fantastic, Amajit. So let's acknowledge Amajit for his sharing and his experience. Good. So some of you must be aware of what is NLP, or you must have heard about what is NLP, but you may not have got the in-depth information about it or the opportunity to actually register for a program, correct? So today is an opportunity for you, and it is not a coincidence that you are here. Some of you, you must be knowing me for the first time. You're meeting me for the first time. But let me tell you, it is not a coincidence. You're destined to be here. And today is a very, very important day in your life. I can assure you that much. And this 1 hour that you're going to spend with me, that you've taken out from your valuable time that you have taken out from your life, will be good enough for you to go back and say, yes, I invested my time into a good plan for transforming my life. So that is my promise to you. So this 1 hour will be beneficial for you, and you will go back with a lot of values on how to live your life powerfully, how to transform any major area of your life. So my invitation to all of you is listen to this program from that area of life for which you want to have a breakthrough. So look into your life. Don't look at in general. Look into your personal life and see how this program can benefit you. So I will be telling you many concepts and information about NLP. You have to see how this is going to benefit you in your life. And trust me, by the end of the program, you will be absolutely clear whether this program is for you or not. If it is for you, definitely you will get an opportunity to register. And if you think this is not for you, you're still welcome. Keep looking for opportunities. You will definitely find the right opportunity and the right right person, who is going to right mentor or coach, who is going to transform your life, right? Yes. So we are ready to start now. The first thing that the question that you might be asking is, what is NLP? Yes. So NLP is neuro linguistic program. When we talk of neuro, we are talking of neurology, the study of the brain. Yes. So we are talking of the study of the neurons. That means the brain, the memory, the conscious mind, and the subconscious mind. Study of that is neurology. So the first aspect of NLP is neurology. We are studying the brain patterns. So 80 billion neurons in our conscious brain, in the brain, conscious mind, and of course, we know 60 trillion cells in our body, which is the memory of the subconscious mind. So that is what we are going to look into in this study. Linguistic, the language, how you can imprint, delete, or change any patterns in your brain. That will be the language of the brain. So how to study that language, how to alter, delete, or re-imprint your memory with some powerful techniques so that you can get the right patterns in your right results in your life. So neuro-linguistic programming, of course, how this is going to be done. So re-imprinting the subconscious mind with NLP is the understanding of the neuro-linguistic programming, correct? Now your question would be, when did it start and how it came to India, right? So NLP basically was started in 1970s by two foreign authors who wrote a lot of books and introduced this program, and they were Richard Bandler and John Grinder. So they were the founders, you can say, who started NLP. But of course, it was not customized to Indian needs. Yes. So in India, it picked up somewhere in 80s when many mentors and coaches took this on and customized it to the needs of the Indian community. So that's how it started. And my, as I was telling you, my experience with NLP was about 10 years back in 2014 when I learned this, and I immediately put it into practice as a corporate trainer. I use these techniques and I found it very, very effective. And I've done these trainings for HDFC Bank, HDFC Orgo, and many of my corporate clients. And the effects were immediate. So people would say that they have got freedom from, something which was getting them scared for over many years. Their productivity went up, their self-esteem went up, their confidence level went up, and they became more happy and more healthy. So the health part was something which was very surprising for me, because that was not the part of corporate training. When I was doing NLP with them, it was not the idea that they would be getting some health benefits. It was mainly for their focus and their productivity. So that's how the organizations want me to do that training. But when they started saying that it is beneficial for them in their health aspect, that is when I thought that this is something really powerful, because it had impacted me. But I didn't know that a 15-minute exercise can help someone to overcome anxiety, to overcome some fears, to develop a powerful self-image, right? So that was the experience. And when I got that feedback, I said, yes, this is something which is very powerful. So that was my experience of NLP. Now, coming back to the understanding of NLP, I hope all of you are aware of the language of the conscious mind and the subconscious mind, correct? How many of yourselves are aware of it? Please raise your hand. Yes. So we know conscious mind and subconscious mind. Conscious mind is, we say, normally 10%. I mean, if they're going by the theory, and 90% is the subconscious mind. So it is like a tip of the iceberg. What you see is the conscious mind. What is activated by your 5 senses, that is the conscious mind, and the rest is the subconscious mind or the unconscious mind. Now, when we talk of memory, we talk of the cerebral memory, which is the 80 billion neurons in our brain. And we talk of the subconscious mind, which is, you can say, 60 trillion cells in our body, and they have a memory, correct? And that is called the cellular memory. And that is what we call is the subconscious mind, correct? So conscious mind can be considered as the rider, as the horse rider, and subconscious mind is the horse. So who is more powerful? Subconscious mind. But who writes them? Who gives directions to the subconscious mind? It is the conscious mind. So the understanding of how the conscious mind and subconscious mind works, especially the subconscious mind, and how you can re-imprint that with the NLP techniques, that is what will be the learning in this program, correct? And I will try to show you some ways how it is going to impact and what are the kind of benefits that you can see. And of course, then you will have an opportunity to ask questions pertaining to your personal life, and we will see how we can move ahead forward together. Yes, so that is about the basics thing. The first thing that I will tell you in neuro-linguistic programming is we have a state, our way of being. Now, what is a state? State is the total, you can say the sum total of your thoughts, feelings, emotions about your perception in the inner world and the physiology, the total sum of all these. So you can say your mood, overall mood, how is it? That will be the state. So in NLP, we say you can be in two kind of states. One is resourceful and another is unresourceful. So resourceful state means you are happy, you are loving, you are full of energy, full of enthusiasm. Yes, so you can think of that kind of state. When you're very happy, so think of that state. So you are laughing, you're smiling, your body language is very positive, and you are in a resourceful state. And the second one, unresourceful state, when you're sad, when you're upset, when you're angry. So it's a different state. So basically, we talk of two different states, resourceful and unresourceful. And sometimes it feels that it is not in our control. It happens because of the situations outside. Yes, how many of us have understood, realized this in our life? There are many times in a single day when you see, sometimes you're very happy, so you're in a resourceful state, and sometimes you are very angry, upset, full of maybe negative emotions. Things are not working well, so frustration, desperation, all that will be part of the unresourceful state. Yes. Yes, Pallaviji, you have raised your hand. You want to share something? Please go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that I'm the mother of a child on the spectrum, and there are situations which are beyond your control sometimes. So, despite people saying that you should not have negative thoughts, there are certain situations where you cannot help it.
It's okay. So just be with that. By the end of the program, if you have any concerns, most of the questions that you have will be resolved by the end of this program. And if there are still some concerns, I will handle that question. Right now, just participate in the program, correct? But I've understood your concern that sometimes the situations are beyond your control and you are forced to take on the unresourceful state. You're pushed into the unresourceful state.
Yeah.
I get that. Let's acknowledge Pallaviji.
So much.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Good observation, good realization. So be attentive like that and look into your life. And when I give you an opportunity to ask the question, because right now I have not even started, so by the time I tell you a few concepts, you will be clear how you can always be in a resourceful kind of a state. You will get some idea about it. Obviously, it will happen in the program. But today you will get some idea how you can always be in a resourceful state. How many of us want to be like that? Irrespective of situation, we can be always in a resourceful state. That will be great, right? So you have an opportunity to always be happy, healthy, and joyful, and peaceful, full of energy, enthusiasm, passion. Yes, good. So Pallaviji, if you can lower your hand, that will be good. Yes. Okay. So now we were talking of the resourceful state and the unresourceful state. So we are clear about that. Everybody is clear about it.
Yes.
Welcome, Apurvaji. I'm putting you on mute right now. Slight disturbance. Right. So now we all think that, just like Pallaviji said right now, that the outside situation can throw us into a unresourceful state. So I'll take it from there only. Now there is an event happening in the outside world. We call that event external or event one. So event one is an event which is happening in the outside world. Objective? Yes, objective. It will be the same for everybody. correct? Outside event. It will be the same for everybody. But is the subjective perception same for everybody? Do you think an accident happening on the road will have the same kind of impact in the inside world on all the people? Is it? So the outside event, can it have the same impact on all the kind of people who are in that scene? No, obviously, because our subjective world is subject to our perceptions. Our inner world is subject to our perceptions. What meaning do we give to that incident? Okay, so I've said this before, but I will repeat that for the sake of clarity. Suppose there is just imagine there is a highway. No, sorry, not a highway. There is a crossroad. Now, 4 roads meeting, and at the junction there is a big accident which has happened, and there is a total traffic jam. Okay, so obviously some people are injured. It's a serious accident. So maybe you can imagine two cars, private cars coming and having a collision. So an accident is happening. So there are passengers in both the cars. Some of them have got injured and they have to be rushed to hospital. And the ambulance is on the way. There's a huge traffic jam on all the 4 roads. That means all the 4 directions. And you are stuck in one of them. You are going to the airport. You're going to the airport to catch a flight. And you are stuck in this jam. Right? And in one of the corners, there is a hospital which has been opened only yesterday. So the head of the hospital there is watching the accident from the cabin. Right? So the situation is clear. Can you visualize this? Now tell me, how is the event 2? Event 1 is the same for everybody, right? At the crossroad, there has been a major accident. Some people are injured. Ambulance is on the way. And there is a complete traffic jam. Event 1 is the same. Event 2, what is happening? What is happening for the co-passengers in the car? What is the emotion? What is the emotion? Panic, anxiety, worry. Yes? Confusion.
Yeah, true.
You are sitting there in a car, maybe 500 meters behind, trying to pray to God to clear the traffic so that you can reach the airport on time. What are you going through? What are you going through? Yeah.
Pray that it clears up fast.
Correct. So your mental state is different. Correct? Yes.
Yeah.
You are thinking possibly of web checking. You are thinking of how the flight could be delayed by half an hour, or how the traffic will be cleared in 15 minutes. Or your thought process is totally different. I'm not saying that you are showing apathy to the people who are in the accident. Possibly you don't even know what has happened. You just heard like accident ho gaya, traffic jam hai, aaj to phas gaye. You know, so that is the thought process you are going through. And what is the process going through for the doctor? This nursing home just inaugurated 1 day before. Business, patients. So event 1 can be different. Sorry, event 1 will be the same, but event 2 can be different for everybody. So that is exactly what happens in life. Outside event is E1, external. Event 2 happens in your mind. And in your mind, you develop a state. You develop a state. In that state, you develop some visuals, some audio, and some emotions. And that is what is stored into your memory. Correct? Now, in the same situation, I will give you an example also. We'll consider an example and see how it really works. So in every memory that you have in your mind, there are some visuals. So which means it is called the V. So I am talking of the language of the memory now. Okay. So there are some visuals. We call that V. There is some audio going on along with it. We call that A, audio. Yes. And of course, whatever memory you have in your mind, if it is really, really strong, then it has some very, very personal, strong emotion. Either it is a pain, or it is a pleasure in those two categories. Yes, I'm taking these two categories, but the emotions can be absolutely varied. It can be a happy moment. It can be very, very sad, tragic moment. Correct? So for the passengers in the car, it would be a very painful and tragic moment. So they will have some visuals, they will have some audio, and they will have an emotion. Correct? And a sensation in the body will be corresponding to these emotions. And a feeling which will settle down in some part of the body. This is called kinesthesia. Okay. So every memory will have visuals, audio, and kinesthesia. We call that VAK. This is the language of the mind, conscious mind, subconscious mind, memory. It is like a movie. You can say that. It is like a movie going on. It's a small audio video film which is going on in your brain. So cerebral memory will always be having the visual and the audio. Correct? And the visual and the audio. And just to give you some more indication or some more clarity, the audio are close to the left and the right temples near to your ears. So आपका audio हमेशा वहां पे होता है. The audio is always on the left and the right side of the left and the right side of the brain, which means left and the right side of the head, above the ear. That is where the audio is stored. The visuals are stored at the back of the head, the back of the brain. Correct? The sensations are at the top of the head, top of the brain. Okay, I'm not giving the technical name, I'm just giving you the places. The top of the head. Correct? आपने देखा होगा जब नवजात शिशु होते हैं बच्चे, तो उनका top of the head is very, very soft. And it pulsates with the breath.
Yes.
Keeps pulsating. That is the crown chakra that we are talking of, right? So the pituitary gland there is responsible for the sensation. And then through the nervous system, it goes to all the body. First to the heart, then to the gut, and then to the whole body. And that is where the feeling will settle in. So the visuals or audio are in the brain, cerebral brain. The feeling is in the subconscious mind, which is in the every cell in the body. And it settles down into one part of the body depending on the emotion that it is carrying. So you understand how the situation is. So for the passengers in the car, going by the same story, panic, anxiety, fear, and worry is they are going to have some audio in their left and right side of the brain, image at the back of the brain, sensation at the top of the head, and the frontal lobe, we call that frontal lobe, that will take care of the decision or the action or the execution. This is how the brain works, cerebral brain, correct? And then the sensation from the top of the head goes to the heart, to the gut, and to all the body parts. And the sensation settles down in one part of the body as the feeling. So if the visuals and audio are positive, what will happen? You will be in a resourceful state. V or A agar positive hai, so sensation pleasant hoga. And the kinesthesia feeling all over the body will be of pleasure. So you will be in a resourceful state. And if the V and A, hold on. Just hold on. I'll give you an opportunity to ask questions in case you have. Okay. Let me first complete that understanding. And if the V and A are painful, that means now the emotion is of pain and suffering. That what happens? V and A will be giving you an unresourceful state. The sensation will be painful and the feeling in the body will be of unresourceful state, and that feeling will lead to illness. So the illness and wellness are a result of the state of the mind or state of being. Everybody clear on this? This is the basic understanding of how the brain works and what we have, the result is in our body. Correct? So NLP is basically a coordination between the body and mind. Understanding how you can be in the state of wellness or in the state of illness because of your unresourceful state or the resourceful state. That is what is the first understanding of the subject of NLP. So let me have some people share or ask questions so that we know that we are on the same page. Yes. So who would like to share? Any question? Anything that you want to ask? Somebody was trying to speak in between. So you can speak now. Yes, Navita ji. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, sir, kinesthesia एक बार फिर से समझाएंगे sir. What is that? The
Okay.
third stage.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Good.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So visuals are clear. We have 5 senses, right? Visuals clear है. आंखों से जो देख रहे हो वो visuals है. Correct. अभी आप मुझे देख रहे हैं तो ये conscious mind का है. आप आंख बंद करके अगर अपने गाड़ी के बारे में सोचेंगे तो वो subconscious mind है, क्योंकि गाड़ी सामने नहीं है. आंखें बंद करने की भी जरूरत नहीं है. Just think of your car. Whatever image you get is in the subconscious mind. So that visual is E2. It's not E1.
Okay.
E1 is right now what you're seeing in the Zoom session, correct?
Right,
Audio.
sir.
Right now you're hearing me. This is the conscious mind audio, correct? But you can also hear what you said, told the maid in the morning when she did something and you got upset. काम करना नहीं आता, आपको ये याद आ रहा होगा अभी नहीं आना चाहिए वैसे, लेकिन अगर आ गया तो ये कौन सा ऑडियो है? ये E2 का ऑडियो है जो आपके सबकॉन्शियस माइंड में है. तो ऑडियो वीडियो आर क्लियर, and in NLP audio video are very, very important. Kinesthesia means the touch, the sensation. Okay, the sensation in your body. So it can be a simple physical touch. So right now, if you touch your laptop or your phone, so there is some warmth you can experience. So that experience is the actual external kinesthesia, touch. Correct? But if you think of how a lizard fell on your body, on your arm yesterday, and you can still feel the sensation, you kind of, you're getting an electric shock, right? So that kinesthesia is already there. That is in the memory. So that K is in the internal memory of the subconscious mind. Clear? So this is V, A, and K. Outside, conscious mind. Inside, subconscious mind. Clear? And all our memories have this. V and A are in the cerebral memory. K is in the cellular memory. So remember, when I say cerebral memory, I'm talking of the brains and the neurons. When I'm talking of cellular memory, I'm talking of the body. Correct? So all the diseases in your body, high BP, diabetes, thyroid, arthritis, what is all this? This is an effect of kinesthesia because of a unresourceful state. Body, I'm making a very bold statement now. Doctors will not agree to it. Any doctor here? Then my apologies, huh? But try to understand the meaning behind it. Don't go by my words. Body never falls ill. Body is just an expression of the unresourceful state that you have put yourself in because of some wrong perception of V and A in your cerebral memory. This is in fact the gist of what all we have discussed till now. How many of you agree with me? Good. So no doctors. Everybody agrees, right? Very good. Clear hai? So V and A is unresourceful. So V and A in the subconscious mind is unresourceful. So what happens? You are pushed into the unresourceful state. And the sensation is painful. Painful memories, when they continue for a long time, will settle down in some part of your body as a disease. I will throw more light on this as we go on, but first the understanding has to be clear. Correct? Everybody okay with this? So every disease comes to you is an expression of the unresourceful state. What is it telling you? It's telling you, hey, you are carrying a virus in your mind. Take care. So every disease is actually coming to tell you something. It has a purpose. It has an intention. Every disease is an intention, has an intention to help you grow. Every tragedy in your life is coming there to tell you to evolve and grow. There is some virus in your visuals and audio that you are carrying in the cerebral memory. How many of you can connect with me? Agree with me? Perfect. Very good. So I'll give you more example, but now let me give you an opportunity to ask question. Anybody who wants to ask any question, please go ahead. Anybody? Because this idea of, see, I'm just giving you the basics. I'm not going to talk of details of NLP right now, but I'm giving you the basic understanding of why NLP is important. And trust me, 15-minute exercises can change the V and A in your cerebral memory. Doesn't matter whether it is that has come in the morning today or it has come 30 years before. Correct? And of course, you will be remembering this only. You will be remembering only of this lifetime. So that's why I'm saying 30 years, 40 years, and all. No? But one thing very powerful is the mind is a great, you can say, follower of the instructions. So if you tell the mind, please remove these unwanted images, if you can somehow tell the mind, please remove these unwanted images of visuals and audios regarding the emotion of shame or guilt or fear, because you know one incident in your life and you bring that incident into your consciousness, into your conscious mind, and you allow the NLP technique to work on that, what will happen? You will get freedom from that. V and A will change. You that emotion or negative emotion of shame, guilt, hurt, blame will go. Correct? Now, the beauty of the incident is that there could be this emotion and many other incidents of many lifetimes of this emotion will be all in one folder. Correct? It is there in your subconscious mind. Yes. It is there in your unconscious mind. Yes. So when the mind knows this has to be deleted, okay, then it deletes all the incidences of that emotion. उस फोल्डर को वो डिलीट कर देता है. तो आपके बहुत सारा कचरा जो जमा है, garbage that you have stored up in your mind since lifetimes will go, because it is all in the same folder of, say, shame. I'm just giving an example. Say guilt. Correct? तो रिग्रेट के जितने भी इंसिडेंसेस हैं, एक आपको याद होगा, आप एक डिलीट करोगे, वो रात को बैठ के सारी डिलीट कर देगा. Mind is very, very clear. If you give a clear instruction, mind will take care of that and remove every incident which is related to that emotion of shame in that folder. पूरा folder delete करके सुबह सुबह you will feel fresh. So you didn't do too much. You just removed one incident of this lifetime and it has removed 100 incidents of 100 lifetimes pertaining to that emotion of hurt or blame or shame or guilt or regret or resentment. How many of you can connect with this? This is profound. Let me tell you that. And when you experience it, it will be huge. Because suddenly आपको लगेगा आपका mind खाली हो गया. Correct? But you don't have to worry. You will not suffer from amnesia. It is only the pain, the hurt of that incident will go. Incident will still remain of this lifetime.
जैसे सॉरी, जैसे
Yeah.
हमारा मोबाइल जाम हो जाता है तो हम उसमें वो जब डिलीट करते हैं तो क्वेश्चन पूछता है, आर यू श्योर यू वांट टू डिलीट इट, एंड इट विल डिलीट द होल फाइल, सारा चला जाएगा. तो
Absolutely.
सोचे पड़ जाते हैं डिलीट करेंगे नहीं करेंगे.
Absolutely.
And after deleting, then the mobile is running fast.
Absolutely great. And this is a virus, so you don't even have to think about it. मोबाइल में तो आपको ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा कि क्या क्या उड़ा देगा ये पता नहीं है ना. But mind is very, very clear. You tell them all the emotions related to shame, delete. उस समय तो आप एक इंसिडेंट डिलीट करोगे. That time you will delete only one incident. But at night when you are sleeping, the mind works overtime, right? Subconscious mind is always on. It will pick up, go to the folder, thrash it, and delete it. Trust me, it works. It works that way. Once you gave a very clear instruction to the mind takes care of everything. Mind always wants some action. It's just like saying, I'll just give you a small symbolic representation of it. Okay. There was a time when you thought a memory was really, really helpful. And you gave an instruction to the subconscious mind. You went to there, it is like a library. You said, please save this. So the storekeeper there in the library said, okay, sir, as you say. And he shared that, stored that. Now it has, and he stored that in the emotion of shame. उसके ऊपर फाइल के ऊपर नाम था ना, तो shame वाला इंसिडेंट था, तो shame वाले में डाल दिया उसे. करेक्ट? अब वो पाइल अप हो गया, बहुत जन्मों के पड़े हुए हैं, ये भी पड़ा हुआ है, वो भी पड़ा हुआ है, right? So that emotion of shame has got many incidences before and many incidences later. Every time you experience shame, mind is very, very clear. Once you tell that, mind says, yes, ये तो वहां जाना है, मालूम है मुझे, दे दो. तो कॉन्शियस माइंड में वो जैसे ही आता है वो उठा के वहां पे अपने, बहुत ओबीडियंट है ना वो, इज अ वेरी ओबीडियंट सर्वेंट, ही विल पिक अप दैट शेम, यहाँ पे आए, गेट जल्दी लाओ, इधर लाए. So he's pulling stacks and stacks of emotions for you. Get that? Now you say one day, hey mind, whichever is the language that you use, please delete everything of shame. Please delete this particular event of shame. The mind will say, delete करना है? अरे पहले क्यों नहीं बताया? ये लो कचरा, रद्दी वाले को बुलाओ, सारा कचरा लेके जाओ, ये भी टूटा है, ये भी टूटा है, ये भी टूटा, सब लेके जाओ, टूटे फूटे सब निकालो. तो शेम के सारे टूटे फूटे इंसिडेंसेस माइंड निकाल देगा. क्लियर? कैन गेट द पिक्चर? That is how it works. So he's a very obedient servant. You give him a very clear instruction, it will take care. Okay, so let's have some people share. What is opening up? What is opening up? Because this is very, very profound for understanding of how NLP will work in your life. And all of us have incidences of hurt, shame, guilt, fear, worry, anxiety, panic. I will not say all these things. Subsequently, aap sab मालूम है क्या है. I will say simply unresourceful state. Your visuals and audio have created an unresourceful state leading to all these things. Clear hai? Good. So let's have some people share, and then we will move on to another concept. And let me also tell you, okay, first let some people share, then I will tell you. Anybody who has any question? Anybody who has any question, raise your hand, ask your question. If you have any doubts, if you don't agree, yeah, go ahead, Alok ji.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Ashok Bakshi from Delhi.
Yeah.
I have a very peculiar situation for the past couple of months, and I don't know how it came, from where it came. I got a frozen shoulder, and I have no idea कैसे हुआ, क्या हुआ. अब इसको कैसे करें? हम अपने माइंड को बोले रात को कि भैया इसको डिलीट करो या हटाओ, कैसे करेंगे?
सर कहना तो वही है, लेकिन उसका एक टेक्निक है. जब तक वो लैंग्वेज नहीं सीखेंगे वो सुनेगा नहीं ना. है? आपने तो बहुत बार
सब
बाम लगाया है उसे, आपने तो बहुत बार बाम लगाया है उसे, है ना, वो ठीक नहीं हुआ है.
इमोशन से बोलना पड़ेगा उसको.
इसके टेक्निक्स हैं. इफ यू आर ऑन ए स्पिरिचुअल जर्नी, then you will do your sadhana. Okay, but I will not go into that details right now. If you are a healer, you will do spiritual healing. So maybe you will do Vedic healing, you will do Reiki healing, you will do any kind of healing, spiritual healing, which will help you there. Correct?
Okay.
Or you have a technique of in NLP where it can be taken out very easily. Clear? So,
thank you.
But right now you have to understand, yes, you are true. What you said is absolutely right. You have to speak in a language that the shoulder will understand. Correct? And you have to change those visuals and audio which have resulted in this experience of a frozen shoulder. I can give you some idea, but then that will not be sufficient as of now. But right now, what you need to understand is there are visuals and audios in your cerebral memory, and the feeling has descended and has got stored in your shoulder as the frozen shoulder. तो जब वो visuals और audio हटेंगे और वो आसानी से हट जाएंगे, we will tell you how to do that in the program. Correct?
Okay, thank you.
So we will take care of that. So that is when you will be free from the frozen shoulder part. Yes, Pallavi ji, you have raised your hand. Go ahead. Yes, you're on mute. Up mute pen.
Yeah. Hi, I wanted to ask one thing that here you're talking about deleting old memories, like, which are causing us shame, toxicity, whatever, X, Y, Z. So this is one situation. And what about if there is some situation which is a part of your life? It could be a health issue of a family member, which is not leading to toxicity, but some difficult thoughts in your mind, negative thoughts, difficult thoughts about a certain tough situation. You know that it is a reality, and this is, you have to accept it also, that ye aise chalega and I have to manage in that. So you are positive someday you are negative. तो एक जो सिचुएशन रेगुलर चल रही है उसकी डिफिकल्ट थॉट्स में कैसे डिलीट करूं, जो कि आज सुबह हुआ, फिर आज रात मुझे करना है, मतलब I mean an ongoing situation which let's say a disabled child in the family.
Yeah, I got that, Pallaviji. So I understood what you're trying to say. But what you need to understand here is that, see, the situation that has happened maybe today in the morning is also past. What has happened 30 years before is also past. So you're carrying some visuals and audio in your memory. So first, now let me first explain to you what is the kind of memory that the mind will hold on to. Okay. So first, let us see that, because not everything is getting stored in your subconscious mind. Only the things which you allow to go into the subconscious mind, only that will go. So your conscious mind is like a gatekeeper. Conscious mind will say, isko jana hai, isko nahi jana hai. Okay. So let me tell you, what are the memories, what is the kind of memory that will get stored into that subconscious mind. So we all know, so that the memory will be stored in the form of visuals and audio, right? Everybody clear on that, right?
Yeah.
So how should be that visual? So let me first ask you, if you are going to watch a movie, do you watch a black and white movie, or you prefer to watch a colorful movie? Black and white नहीं देखोगे या colored movie देखोगे आज की date में? What would you
Colored.
prefer? Colored, correct? Would you like to see a silent movie, or would you like to see an audio जहाँ पे full audio चल रहा हो, मार धाड़ चल रही है, डिशूम डिशूम, हाँ आवाज आनी चाहिए,
Yeah, a regular movie like.
correct? Audio, it's not regular, I'm just saying audio is good, important for you. Otherwise you will get away in 5 minutes, you will move away from that movie or that visual, correct? Now,
Yeah.
do you watch in your, if you watch a picture, there is a group photo और जिसमें आप हैं, सबसे पहले आपकी नजर कहाँ जाती है?
अपने पिक्चर पे.
अपने पिक्चर, पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस होना चाहिए, करेक्ट? you are not bothered about everybody else. First you see that, then you see, अच्छा हाँ मेरा दूसरा दोस्त कहाँ है, या मेरी मेरा बेटा कहाँ है, ये कहाँ, जो भी है. First you look at yourself, you find yourself, पर्सनल है ना. तो जो पर्सनल मेमोरी होगी वो ही जाएगी सबकॉन्शियस माइंड में. किसी और के साथ क्या हो रहा है वो नहीं जाएगा. Get that? If you have very strong emotion of pain or pleasure, that will go into the memory and will be stored, as I just explaining to you before, in the storehouse, where the storekeeper, the subconscious mind, will keep it very, very safely and very, very securely till you ask them to delete it. Correct? So it has to be, and also it has to be a personal experience, and sometimes it has to be unique. Not sometimes, most of the times it will be unique. Something unique in that incident, only then it will store. So let me give you a picture. You're walking on the street. हाँ, मार्केट के लिए जा रहे हो, मार्केट में बहुत सारे लोगों को आप पार करते हो, है ना. फ्रूट वेंडर है, रिक्शा वाला है, कोई साइकिल गई, कोई ऑटो गया, कोई कार गई पीछे से, राइट? एंड देन यू गो देयर, and then you go to the shop. You don't watch all the shop, you know which shop you're going, so you go there, buy the necessary stuff, and then you come back. There are hundreds of scenes that happen that cross your view. आपने सबको देखा, बहुत लोगों को सुना, कोई चीज आपके रजिस्टर होती है? नहीं, कुछ रजिस्टर नहीं होता ना. तो बहुत सारी चीजें हमारा माइंड डिलीट कर देता है, बहुत सारा माइंड डिलीट कर देता है. लेकिन जस्ट इमेजिन यू गो आउट and you're doing the same thing, going to the same shop and coming back again, and suddenly you see a person who is 15 feet tall and has weird kind of a ears and has a tail, and he's walking along with the others. Now you will not miss this. This is unique. 15 फुट का एक आदमी या औरत जो भी है, जानवर, और वो आराम से चल रहा है सीटी पे जाके. तो उसका ऑडियो भी याद रहेगा, उसका ऑडियो भी याद रहेगा, उसका विजुअल भी याद रहेगा, and that amazement, that shock or surprise emotion will be there, and subconscious mind will immediately store it. चाहे वो 5 मिनट का ही इंसिडेंट हुआ हो, 5 मिनट पहले ही हुआ हो, वो immediately store हो जाएगा. This is unique. There is an emotion there, and it is absolutely wonderful. So you will always remember. अपने दादा को, जब आप अपने पोतों को भी कहानी सुनाओगे, मैंने एक बार ना मार्केट में जा रहा था, मैंने एक ऐसे इंसान को देखा जिसकी पूंछ निकली हुई थी. आप जिंदगी में कभी नहीं भूलोगे, यूनिक है. सो ये मेमोरीज जो हैं वो सबकॉन्शियस माइंड में स्टोर होती है. करेक्ट? नाउ देयर आर मेनी सिग्निफिकेंट मेमोरीज इन अवर लाइफ व्हिच हैपन, एंड वी स्टोर दैट विद द रेलेवेंट इमोशन. अगर पेन है तो अनरिसोर्सफुल स्टेट देगा, प्लेजर है तो रिसोर्सफुल स्टेट देगा. रिसोर्सफुल है तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, सारी प्रॉब्लम तब है जब अनरिसोर्सफुल स्टेट होता है. एंड लेट मी टेल यू हाउ इट वर्क्स. बाय द एज ऑफ Pallavi ji, I'm putting you on mute. Slight disturbance, but it's fine. Yes, but I hope you will get your answer very soon. Right. So all the memories will not go into the subconscious mind. Only those which are powerful enough to evoke a personal emotion from you, which is unique, and it is invoking an emotion of pleasure or pain, will only go into that memory. So in NLP, in this program, we will learn many techniques how to remove these painful memories, how to re-imprint more powerfully the pleasurable events, pleasurable memories. This we call as a game of treasure hunt. So we hunt the memories and we keep a library and we tell the subconscious mind, store this, and it will store. So these are the pleasurable events which we create, and then we make it more colorful, more audio. तो V and A उसका बहुत पावरफुल बना देते हैं, उसकी फीलिंग बहुत स्ट्रांग आ जाती है बॉडी में, तो वेलनेस क्रिएट होगी. Correct? So that is called the treasure hunting exercise. We do that. And of course, we remove the pain. So that is an activity called erasing painful memories. So we do that, and that gives you a resourceful state. Also, there is a very powerful technique where we do building the powerful self-image. Okay. Now, worldwide, it has been done with a study. Worldwide, there has been a study, and it has been said that by the age of 8 years, by the time a child is 8 years old, his self-esteem has already taken a beating. His self-image has taken a beating, and जो self-image है वो distorted हो जाती है. As a child, as a 5-year-old, imagine, as a 5-year-old, bubbly child, full of energy, playing around, jumping, going to anybody and saying, whatever, fully self-expressed. And by the time of age, something has happened, and the child's self-image is distorted. Somebody said he is stupid, so he says, yes, I'm stupid. Correct? I cannot do it. I'm not good enough. Nobody loves me. So social conditioning, I will not go into the details, but social conditioning will destroy that self-image of that child by the time he is 8. Now, obviously, the child doesn't want that self-image to be seen by others. So what will he do? He will wear a mask. And we are smart enough to show the people that this is not the mask, this is who I am. So to save the distorted self-image, we wear a mask, and we wear that lifelong. So whatever the world knows of you is the mask. They haven't seen the real you. Correct? So think about it. Just let it go seep in. So one self-image is the original self-image. Second self-image is the distorted self-image because of the conditioning. And third self-image is the mask that you are wearing to show the world that, hey, I'm great. Look at me. I'm confident. I'm intelligent. I'm friendly. I'm powerful. I'm more wealthy than you. Whatever self-image that you are picked up, and that becomes your personality. And you live your life with no self-expression because your mask is living your life. So in this program, what you will get is you will powerfully rebuild your self-image. There are techniques, we will do that. You will powerfully build that self-image which got destroyed or distorted at the age of 8. And if your image is absolutely distortion pura khatam ho jaye and your beautiful self-image comes back, do we need to wear the mask? Do we need to wear the mask? If the face is better than the mask, why do you want to wear the mask? Correct? So you will throw away the mask and you will live the life with full self-expression, full freedom, full power. And that is what you will experience in this NLP program. Correct? So that is another big activity that you're going to do of self-esteem. So there are many such activities. I cannot, because of the paucity of time, I will not be able to pick up everything. But I think I've covered more or less most of the things. But before we go, I will share with you something about the disease, because we talk of health problems majorly, right? But in the NLP, when you change the visuals and audio, it will impact all areas of your life. It will give you perfect wellness in the area of health. It will give you a lot of opportunities and the productivity to increase your wealth. And you will be very, very, you can say, resourceful to enjoy wonderful relationships in your life. So overall, your life will get transformed in every aspect of your life. Your productivity will go up, your confidence level will go up, your self-image will go up, and you will do well in all areas of your life. Right now, I'll just try to explain to you a little bit about health. Correct? So now think of the scene. External world says tiger. Either you heard that word tiger or you saw the image of a tiger. Okay. So right now, let me give you that feeling of tiger. Okay. So you are suddenly sitting in your drawing room and a tiger jumps in. The door bangs open and the tiger walks in. You're sitting on your sofa and the tiger walks into your hall and saying hello to you in the way the tiger knows. Tiger is always non-veg. Let me tell you that. Tiger cannot be vegetarian. Tiger is tiger. Correct? So the tiger has walked into your drawing room. You are having a sip of coffee and the tiger is staring at you, saying hello in his customary way. What will you do? Imagine.
Duck down the bed.
Nothing. I'm talking of the image. Visuals and image क्या बनेंगे आपके? External क्या है? Tiger. Visual देखा tiger का. उसके दांत दिख रहे हैं. उसकी गुर्राहट सुन रहे हो. You are seeing the roar of the tiger. You are seeing the tiger. Visuals and audio are there. And immediately the visuals and audio inside says what? Danger. Correct? What you do will be later on. We'll come to that. But the first thing is event 1 is tiger in your room. Event 2 is danger in your mind. Visuals very clear, audio very clear. And what are you saying? मर गया. Gone. अब मैं कुछ नहीं कर सकता. अब जो करेगा टाइगर करेगा. Correct? And that's a normal way we respond. Gone. कहीं भाग नहीं सकता. दरवाजे पे तो टाइगर खड़ा है. Now whatever has to be done will be done by the tiger. So you surrender. So that is sort of you give it away. Or you will fight and flight. So there is a response in your body which is called fight and flight. या तो आप मारोगे या भागोगे. तो खिड़की तोड़ के भागोगे, आप कूदोगे नीचे, क्योंकि यहाँ तो मरना ही मरना है. राइट? क्लियर है? So the response is coming from the unresourceful state that you created. Now this incident might have happened or might have happened in your dream. But let me tell you, the mind doesn't know the difference between the real tiger and the tiger in the dream. You see a tiger in the dream and you will be still perspiring when you get up. Your heartbeat will be beating really hard when you get up. Yes or no? मतलब बॉडी में तभी भी रिएक्शन हो रहा है. तो जो ड्रीम में आप देखते हो, डरावना सपना देखते हो और आप पैनिकी हो जाते हो, वो बॉडी में असर कर रहा है. बट ओनली बेस्ट थिंग इज दैट व्हेन यू वेक अप यू से ओह थैंक गॉड. व्हेन यू से ओह थैंक गॉड, द होल स्ट्रेस गोes out and it is only momentary. Right? But if there is no tiger, it is your boss. Okay? Like I can think of, our general manager or the GM in our organization when we were thinking, man, he was a terror. The moment he would say, please come into my cabin and bring that file, I would be shivering, and many people would be shivering. So that is the kind of terror that he was. So tiger matlab a boss hai ye. Now you can't run away, you can't fight, you can't flight. भाग भी नहीं सकते, मार भी नहीं सकते. अब क्या होगा? See, you have to understand, mind का response क्या है? The moment sensation कहाँ पे आएगी? Top of the head. Remember, audio side of the head, visual back of the head. Now you have heard that voice. Come to my cabin. Audio clear है, visual clear है. वो मारेगा, मर गया. अंदर का audio भी clear है, right? Sensation top of the head says panic, and the message has gone down to the. And in my case, my hands would tremble, and my hands would tremble in such a way that even the file which I was carrying would be shaking. That was the kind of terror that he had in me. Correct? अब अंदर जाके कभी कुछ नहीं होता है, लेकिन जब तक मैं अंदर जाके बाहर नहीं आ जाऊं, my hands would be trembling. And the moment I come out, so dream over, tiger is gone. But if I think of the tiger again, if I think of the same incident again, I go through the same response. Which means what? Which means what? We are replaying that audio again and again and again in our mind and having the same sensation of stress again and again and again, and no freedom from it. कोई बात करता है, ऑफिस कैसे चल रहा है? अरे मत पूछ, my boss is a terror. Again that feeling has started. So your tiger is never dying, never going. Correct? Your tiger is never going. It is always on. So what happens? Always you are under stress. The response is a stress response, fight and flight. Hormones, adrenaline and cortisol. These are the stress hormones. They are injected into your body. And if there is no fight and flight, these hormones will create illness in your body. They are toxins, they are poison. That is the result of high BP is what? Body is getting you prepared to fight with the tiger. There is no tiger. Mind doesn't know that. And if you have to fight a tiger, to reduce the blood pressure or reduce the loss of blood, the blood vessels will shrink. That is what is happening, high BP.
So it's better to delete.
Alok ji, hold kijiye. Let me first complete it, then I will take the questions. Yeah, I'm putting you on mute right now. Just hold on, because I'm running short of time. Get my point? What is diabetes? टाइगर के बारे में सोच रहे हो, अब आपको बोला जा रहा गुलाब जामुन खाओ, आप नहीं खा पा रहे, आपके दिमाग सर के ऊपर तलवार लटकी पड़ी है टाइगर की. गेट माय पॉइंट? नहीं खा पा रहे. शुगर ऑलरेडी ब्लड में आ चुका है. मतलब sugar is whatever food you are eating, that is already hormones are producing that sugar for what? To fight the tiger. Tiger है ही नहीं. Result will be diabetes. Get my point? अगर जिसका जैसे आया बोल रहे हो शेर आया शेर आया शेर आया, शेर है ही नहीं, किससे भागोगे, किससे डरोगे, किसको मारोगे? नहीं मार सकते ना. अगर होता तो उसको मारने के लिए आपको ज्यादा एक्स्ट्रा शुगर भी चाहिए और आपको वो एड्रेनल रश भी चाहिए भागने के लिए, लेकिन वो दोनों नहीं है, तो ये बॉडी को नुकसान पहुंचाएगा. दिस इज हाउ द डिजीजेस आर फॉर्म्ड इन योर बॉडी. इट्स एन एक्सप्रेशन. व्हाट आर द डिजीजेस टेलिंग यू? बॉस, यू आर कैरिंग रॉन्ग विजुअल्स इन योर माइंड. करेक्ट? नाउ लेट मी टेल यू. You are sitting in the same situation, huh? Let's go back to our tiger, our friend tiger. So you are sitting in your drawing room, having a sip of coffee, and the tiger jumps, and you are smiling away. Why? Because that tiger is in the TV. LCD TV में है वो, और टीवी में वाइल्ड लाइफ देख रहे हो आप, और टाइगर जंप मार रहा, हिरन के पीछे भाग रहा, भाग मार भाग भाग. You are enjoying it. Wow, great, fantastic, what a chase. How many of you have seen wild life? Fight between crocodile and tiger. I sometimes suddenly come across it and I can't stop myself. I watch it. The tiger chasing a deer. We have seen that. So now the tiger is jumping, blood drooping from the teeth, but you are happy. You are sipping a cup of coffee. Why? It is there in the movie. Sometimes you can get thrilled by that also. अरे भगा, पकड़ेगा कि नहीं, बचा, मजा मजा आएगा. So you're thrilled about it. You can be excited about it, but definitely no panic. Now imagine you have a picture of a tiger and it is at the wall. पीछे दीवार पे आपने टाइगर की तस्वीर डाल दी है. Does that tiger scare you? So what will happen in the program is, in the 7 weeks program that we are going to do for NLP, all the tigers who are running in your mind, we will make them a poster and frame it and put it in a side of the room in your mind. So the tiger will be tamed. All the tigers in your mind will be tamed, and you will be free from those visuals and audios, and you will be having a very pleasant sensation, and you will get into the resourceful state which was not available to you before. There are techniques how we do that. So you will learn all these techniques in the 7 weeks program, and you will learn how to make your life productive. So it is I've explained to you in the form of health. Same thing is happening in the area of wealth and relationships. If you think your partner is a tiger, gone. If you think all the opportunities are dangerous, share market में invest नहीं करना, business नहीं करना, छोटी सी नौकरी करनी है, so you're living very ordinary life, earning 30,000, 40,000 a month, and you're very happy, and your purpose of life is survival. अरे 40 साल तो हो गए हैं, 20 साल और निकाल लेंगे, कहानी खत्म करो. हाँ, बच्चों की पढ़ाई वढ़ाई करा ली, क्या रखा है. Purpose is survival. You will be doomed. The best that will happen in your life is you will survive, and the worst will happen is that you will get a cancer. There is no purpose of life. What is the cancer telling you? Increase your self-worth and have a bigger purpose of life. That is the message of cancer. If you have a bigger purpose in your life, if your future is bright and full of hope, you will never have cancer. Correct? So I've given you a lot of thoughts, and it is already 5 minutes over time. My apologies. So before I close down, let me complete the formalities of the registration part and the details of the program. Now you will say, okay, fine, great. I've understood what is NLP. I am very clear. I want to do it. Now what next for me? Correct? So all the guests who have come here today, they need to give their phone numbers. We will get in touch with you, and we will explain to you how the further formalities are going to be. And this is a 7 weeks program. We will be starting from next Sunday, same timing, 7 to 8 p.m. So 1 hour session every Sunday for 7 weeks. That is what the program is, right? And for the benefits that you are going to get, let me tell you, it will be worth lakhs. The benefits that you will get your life back. And how much is your life worth? Tell me that. Aapki life, happy, healthy, joyful, peaceful, full of passion, purpose of life clear, high self-esteem. What will be the cost for this if you want this in your life? I'm not asking you 1 lakh. Many people ask that. Many coaches and programs are asking for a fees of 1 lakh. So I'm not asking you that. I'm not even asking you 50,000. I'm not even asking you 10,000. So without, not to give you any surprise or any suspense, let me tell you, the energy exchange for this 7 week program is 3,333 per participant. Yeah. And if you're a couple, because I know there are many couples who would like to do it, so they can get in touch with me and I will see what best can be done. Right? So that is the energy exchange for you. This is what you need to do. You need to get in touch with me as soon as possible, and we will form a separate group, and we will definitely have that group ready in another 2-3 days time, by Wednesday. After the Wednesday session, there's a Wednesday session that we do every week. After the Wednesday session, by Thursday, we will freeze the group, and next Sunday, the batch will be on. So all of you need to get in touch with me, register for the program, and participate in this program to get your life back. Now, before we close, I'll take your permission to extend by another 5 minutes. Let me take the sharing from people who wanted to share something. Yes, Geeta ji, you have raised your hand. Go ahead.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, so I have a student who wants to also enroll for this, and she's been asking me for this. So do I share her number here, or what do? I need to check with her.
I didn't
She
get that.
was keen on NLP.
I didn't get you. What is your question?
There is a student of mine who's interested in doing the NLP program. She's been asking me about it for quite some time.
Okay.
So how do I share? Do I share your number with her?
Yeah, you can share her number also here in the chat box. We will get in touch with her, and this recording will be given to you as this recording will be available for you. You can forward this to her, right? Okay, and ask her to get in touch with me.
That'll be great. Thank you. And so what is this about Wednesday? You said there's something on Wednesday as well?
Yes, in Divine Healing Valley is having the spirituality and healing meet every Wednesday. This I've been conducting for over 2 years now. Just after the lockdown, we started it. So it is a free session for everybody. People can come here and know about spirituality and healing. Okay, yes. Okay. And so if you want, you can join our group, and you can ask your friend also to join our group.
So that'll be the same time, right?
No,
same time?
Those timings are different. It is Wednesday, 9 to 10 p.m. every day, every week.
Okay.
It's a free guest session.
Geeta ji, thank you for joining. I'll give you more information. I know her. So thank you for
joining. Okay, great. Geeta ji. So welcome. Let's acknowledge Geeta ji. So I'm sure you have liked the program. Yes, so let me also ask people, what are they taking away from the session? It was my commitment that you will find this 1 hour of session valuable for your life. So how many of you are going back with some value? If you're not if you're not getting any value, please talk to me. I will make sure that you get some value before you leave. So if you're getting some value, please let me know. And I'm sure many of you would like to register. So please get in touch with us as soon as possible. So Pallavi ji, yes, you have raised your hand. Please go ahead. And then after that, Shashank ji. Yeah. Yes, Pallavi ji. Yes, you're on mute. You're on mute, Pallavi ji.
What will be the timings of the program?
Same timings. Every Sunday, 7 to 8 p.m.
Okay.
Indian Standard Time. Yes. Yeah. Sometimes it will get extended. So that is with permission. but normally it will be 1 hour session, 7 to 8 p.m. Correct? Wonderful. Anybody else? Let's acknowledge Pallavi ji and Geeta ji for their questions and their curiosity. Yes. Shashank ji, please go ahead if you have any question. And then after that, Shreya Grover ji.
Yeah, the joining link, number 1.
Joining link will be given to you in the group because it is a paid program, correct? So that will be a separate group. It will be a separate group. You will be added into that once you register and you will get all the details there. But the program timings will be next Sunday onwards, 7 to 8 p.m. Yes, sir?
Okay, and there is some personal issue which I would like to share with you and would like to know if that can be addressed.
Right now, you can take it. Everything on this planet Earth, whatever are the issues, will be handled because everything is in the brain. Yes, but you can have a scheduled call with me tomorrow around 11 o'clock. Will that be okay with you, sir?
11 o'clock tomorrow. Okay. What number should I call you on?
My number is, you can just note down, it is given there, 9810292141. Can you see that?
Already, yeah, okay. Yeah, I got that.
Thank you.
I'll call you tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Okay, thank you.
Yes. Thank you, Shashank ji. And Gunjan ji, I will request you, please write my number in the chat box. Yes. Who else? Shreya Grover ji, have you shared?
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
Sir, could you just please give me an example of like how can I enhance my productivity using the subconscious mind? From my understanding of the session, you are just basically trying to tap into the workings of the subconscious mind to basically enhance the quality of my life. If I'm like, this is my takeaway from the session. So, to be very honest, I think, and I am assuming that I might be the youngest one here, since I'm just a student.
So, Shreya, what is your age?
My age is 24.
That is too old. I have trained people on NLP who are 11-year-old. No? So it is available for all the people. Good that you mentioned that. Yeah, NLP is good enough and powerful enough for anybody who is above 11 and touching 100. Okay. So, because one thing I am very clear is that you never grow old. When you stop growing, you become old. Okay.
Absolutely,
so you are growing.
Sir,
Yeah, you are growing, and it is a perfect time for you to do NLP. I mean, I am really keen that young people should do it because then you won't waste 40 years of your life and then say, oh God, if I had done it before. That was my expression when I did this program. Correct. So
yeah,
Shreya, you are welcome to do this program. I will definitely tell you. You can also give me a call maybe tomorrow 11:30. I can schedule a call with you. Okay. And then you will get more details. Right now, the time is over, so I can't devote any time now. All right. Give your number in the chat box. We will get back to you.
All right. So thank you so much.
All right. Let's acknowledge Shreya and Shashank ji. Very good. Anybody else? Anybody else who has any question? Okay. What are you taking away? Alok ji, what are you taking away from the session? Mani ji, Apurva ji, Rekha, Ranjana, Tarun Wadhwa ji, Anirudh ji, Sushil Jain ji, Jyoti ji. Yeah. Everybody. I want everybody to share what are you taking away from the session. Fast.
Can I start with?
Yes, Apurva ji, go ahead.
Yes. So what takeaway is that NLP is a very strong and very powerful tool to overcome your limitations which are arising out of negative emotions attached to past happenings, and when you overcome those negative emotions, yes, you are free to kind of do better in your life. You are bound to get success.
Perfect, Apurva ji. And I'm very sure that you are in the program. Yes, we will definitely have a word with each other very soon.
Yes.
Great. Thank you for sharing that. Yes, Alok ji. Sorry, Ashok ji.
Not to repeat any happenings in life which is in nature negative, which will drag on negativity. So I was telling like a story, what happened with me sometime few years back, whatever.
No, sir, अभी वो story नहीं लूंगा मैं आपको सिर्फ ये बताना है what are you taking away from the session? Do you think
वो यही बता रहे हैं, हमको यही दिख रहा है कि वो not to delete all those files.
Yeah. So you have to have a specific technique for that, right? So if you're keen to know that techniques, you should join the program or move into the spiritual sadhana, which all of us know that on a spiritual journey you will definitely find some few ways how you can do that, right? So please
Thank you,
get in
Ji.
touch. If you're interested to get in touch with the NLP program, please get in touch with us so we can register in the program. Very good. Let's acknowledge Ashok ji. Very good.
Thank you, Ji.
Yes. Who else would like to share something? कौन बोलना चाहेंगे? Rekha, are you ready to share something? What are you taking away from the session?
I am pretty aware of this. I've done it. So whatever
Okay,
you say,
great.
I've done it before. But the pattern still keeps repeating to a lot of things.
Okay, so it is time to refresh your mind with a new programming, correct? And let me tell you, once a program is imprinted, it will be there for lifetimes. It will never come back. And as I was telling you, one incident of shame you remove, the whole folder of shame of in your hard disk will go. So it is that powerful. So it depends on how you are using that techniques and how you are going to root it out from the seed level. That is what is important. Yes. All right. Very good, Rekha ji. Let's acknowledge Rekha ji for that. Who else? Who would like to share? Tarun Badwa ji, if you're there, please share what you're taking away from the session. Tarun ji.
That life keep putting you back in such situations. If you don't work on yourself, how to come out of it, you will never be able to.
Okay.
So learning is you have to understand the brain, how it functions, and segregate the things so that you don't come back in the same situations again and again.
Got it. But the understanding of just the understanding will not help. There has to be some specific technique. So have you decided something that you have done or you're going to do?
Fitness, I guess, some discipline, any kind of discipline for it can be fitness, it can be regular day-to-day life, or setting of a goal is there, which
Okay,
will
great. Great, Tarunji. Thank you very much. And I hope this session was valuable for you in some aspects. So keep looking for opportunities. And I'm sure that you will definitely hit the right button to delete all the garbage that we are carrying in the subconscious mind and in the conscious mind so that you can be more productive and more happy and more joyful. So thank you for being here, Tarunji. Thank you. Anybody else who has any question or who wants to share anything? Please go ahead. Amitji, you're raising your hand.
Yeah, so I think apart from taking the excitement, to join next Sunday onwards, one point about certification, just in case if you want to throw a light on certification that you may want to extend.
Yes, you will definitely get the certification of participation for having attended the NLP basic program. This is the basic program, and we will definitely have an advanced program also. But right now, this session of 7 sessions are the contents of the basic program that we will be doing. Correct? Because immediately bombarding you with the details of the advanced program will not work. So first you need to do the basic program, learn those techniques, and when you master that techniques, then you will be ready for the theory. And because advanced board, there will be more theory. Basic one will only be on activities, no gyan, only practice and wisdom, and that wisdom will be experiential. That is what I can promise you. Perfect. Thank you, Amitji. Good point that you raised. So there are people who would like to have the certification of participation. So you will definitely get that. Yes, Rupa, would you like to share anything?
I totally agree with Apurva ji. He gave, the basic info. I'm pretty excited for the class, how to train the mind to forget, to deal with it, to be what should I say, to be a fighter.
Great, wonderful.
So that's pretty much it.
Thank you for your sharing and your participation, and look forward to all those people who have said yes. Please register and complete the formalities so that we start the session and add you in the group by Thursday and start the session from next Sunday. Yes. All right. Anybody? Did I miss out anyone? Ranjana, what are you taking away from the session? Ranjana, are you there? What are you taking away from the session? And my apologies, it is already 19 minutes over time. So I'll just take an opportunity to take the sharing, and then we will close. Yes. Yes, Ranjana, go ahead. What are you taking away from the session? Your insights, sharing?
I'm a little confused. Should I do it or not? Because, I have also done many things in this. So I'll talk to you regarding this.
Perfect.
What are different techniques that you are?
Yes, the techniques are powerful. I can say that. And if you have done something before, it will be more on knowledge part. यहाँ पे ज्ञान नहीं दूंगा मैं, just like we have done the Vedic Healing and Vedanta Wisdom program. So it is all about very little of Gyan and much more on the, you can say, on the wisdom part. So experiential wisdom is going to transform your life. Bookish knowledge is never going to transform your life. Knowing something is inconsequential, I would say, in transforming the life. It is only the practice and the wisdom. So you learn these techniques, you practice these techniques, you get the wisdom, and that makes it wow. That is what you will experience. So I know, Ranjana, you are in, so we will talk about it later. Yeah. All right. Let's acknowledge Ranjana. Very good. Okay. So with this, we come to the end of the session. Thank you very much for your participation. And I acknowledge everybody who is here, taken out your time. So thank you very much. Enjoy a great day. Enjoy a great week. The recording will be made available to you very soon. And enjoy a great week. Till then, Aham Brahmasmi. Enjoy. Bye-bye.
Aham Brahmasmi.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
sir.
Take
Thank you
care.
so
All the
much.
best. Bye-bye.